Hey, y'all, T-Ham141 here. I'm Tracy. Welcome to the live stream tonight. Before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and just let you know I've got merch. I've got all sorts of cool designs on shirts and like 60 or 70 different products over at Redbubble. I'll put the link up here. And I've got books. If you go to thand141homestead.com, you will find each and every one of my books. I sell. They are Amazon quality. They are printed on Amazon KDP. A big shout out to all my friends in the homesteading community. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube. If you haven't already, go ahead and click that like button, that subscribe button, and that little notification bell so that you get notified every time I come out with a new piece of content. And don't be afraid to comment and let me know what you would like to see on my channel. All right, guys, it's about that time. Let's get into the live. Hey, y'all. Thank you for stopping by the homestead today. My name is Tracy. If this is your first time here, welcome. If it's your millionth time here, welcome back. Uh-oh, the commercial shooed a couple people away, it looks. Sorry about that. You got to stick with me, guys. I'm trying to make a living. If I depended on YouTube, I would, for a living, it wouldn't work. Anyway, we've got some really cool stuff going on. We are going to be doing a mail call tonight, and I got a little. Yeah, I got a little package here. I wonder what it is. I wonder what it could be. Oh. Winter is always hard no matter what. Yes, but some years it is harder than other years. Some years you get like last year. I could drive down my road with no problem. It's a seasonal road. Almost all year long. There were only a couple times. They only ran the groomer down it like once or twice in late January or February. And then other winters, there wasn't no way it was going to happen. The almanac says the Midwest will be a mild winter. Well, that would be cool. We could deal with a mild winter. We could deal with a harsh winter. Apparently, we have to deal with whatever God gives us. But that's okay. It's interesting to note. By the way, I do not think that is a woolly bear on my thumbnail. I've seen them before, and I just don't think they're a woolly bear. But if it were a woolly bear, that would mean we would be having a very harsh winter. You never know. You never know until it happens. I think even in the Bible, it says, basically, I am paraphrasing here in Proverbs, I believe it is, says, since when can the weatherman predict the weather? And they didn't even have TV back then. But yeah, since when can you predict the weather? This has been a wild morning for me. I decided to cut down on phones. Ended up in the process of, because I had two phones. My AT&T phone came in here on the homestead. And when we first moved here, it didn't come in anywhere else. But we had to have AT&T because our Verizon would not come in here on the homestead. And I have to be able to be contacted. My mom's got to be able to get hold of me. And then, so I had two phones, a Verizon and an AT&T. And for the last several years, we've had Arctic. Yeah, yeah, you get the real cold shots during winter, but we haven't had. I remember getting 4 foot of snow overnight, uh, routinely during the winter, and we just don't get, because we would pray for them as kids, because that was the only way. If you didn't get 3 or 4 foot of snow, they weren't going to cancel school. Um, but yeah, so I had to get a new phone. In that process, I lost both of my old numbers, and it ended up, I just wanted to transfer to the one phone because I can't afford $90 for one and $50 for the other. It's just Bidenomics. It just ain't working. And so I ended up losing both my numbers and getting a nice new phone. It seems nice, and it's learning. You know, as you go through your routine, it finds out where the towers are as you go. And man, oh man, there's got to be a sliver in there, but I'll be darned if I can see it. There's gonna be an operation. Oh, I can kind of see a black speck there on the camera. Oh well. What I'll do is maybe see if I got any drawing salve and a cotton ball, and black tape. That's all you need. You put the drawing salve on there, then you cover it with the cotton ball, and then you wrap it in such a way, not overly tight to cut your circulation off in your finger, but it but enough to keep a steady flow of air from getting in there, and it will literally pull out your splinter. And if that doesn't work, I don't know if this is close enough to the surface because I can't see it, but I can go ahead and put super glue, or Elmer's glue works too, but super glue works. You put super glue on it, and that super glue will ease down in there and connect with the splinter. And then when you pull off the super glue, once it dries, it should pull out the splinter. Or you can just put black tape around it, and a lot of times black tape will cause it to fester up because it's not getting oxygen. It'll fester up a little bit and push it more to the surface so you can get to it. Whew. But I went to the gym this morning and hadn't logged in on my I go to Planet Fitness, and I hadn't logged in on my Planet Fitness app. So I had to have the little girl there. I say she's a little girl, she's working, so she's got to be in her 20s. But she had to sign me in. Had a really good workout this morning. Came home, took a shower, got ready to go, and I went to help a lady that I have been helping with different things. I think I even have a couple of videos of me shoveling her roof in the winter. I got to turn that fan on if I can get it to work. And went to help her hang. She's got the. Oh, thank you. I'm still proud of you too. Are you still planking, Marilyn? Are you still planking? I haven't planked in a while. But yeah, Marilyn challenged me to plank for 1 minute. And I did it. And it was hard. And then she comes back and she planked for 1 minute, took like a 30-second break, and planked for another minute. So I got to try that. Building up my core. I'm trying to see on this my pec. I'm starting to get pecs, but they're way up here. And unfortunately, because I've been so fat for so long, the rest of my pecs are down here. Nice. I'm proud of you. I mean, it takes a lot. Which Marilyn, you're skinny as a rail anyway. But it takes a lot to discipline, because I got to tell you, I don't feel like working out. I live on a homestead. I shouldn't have to work out, but I don't do much. It's just me now. Wendy's not there. I don't have that person there saying, "Hey, Tracy, that garden ain't going to weed itself, and I'm not going to do it because I'm cleaning in here." Nice. Two sets of 15 rep girl push-ups plus other. Yeah, absolutely. I started off and I don't like the yoga. Number one, some of the positions hurt. And number two, some of them were used in pagan worship. No offense, Darren. Darren's he's not a pagan. He is a can't think of the word. Hey, Remy, how's it going? Got me out of that one. I have to be good today because my mom might be stopping by on the homestead. I told her about the link, and so I have to be good. Heathen, that's it. That's the word. Not Remy. Darren says he's a heathen. He believes in a god other than, well, he believes in the heathen gods, I guess is how it goes. Yeah, being a team does have its advantages, but I hope so. It's been 3 years coming up on a 3-year anniversary in December of her quitting. My wife left me for another man. Doesn't bother me though, because it was Jesus. She went to be with Jesus. But yes, it does have its advantages because you have that motivating factor. I mean, you just look over. If I remember, I would just look over, and if Wendy picked up the broom and started sweeping and mopping and or dusting or whatever, that would guilt me. She didn't do this on purpose, but that would make me say in my head, okay, she's working, I got to do something. Or sometimes it was, I'm going to get out of the house and do something so that she doesn't find something in here for me to do. I did that a lot, but it helped me get stuff done. Which is a wonderful thing, a wonderful thing. So Remy, I checked, and the National Weather Service says that northern New Brunswick is supposed to get record snow this year. Record. Like, I'm talking 6 feet a day for like 30 days. Yeah, time to either teach the kids to snow blow or shovel or get a snowblower. That's what I was going to say. Teach them to shovel or get a snowblower. Let's see. Oh, I know the feeling. My boyfriend does that to me. Yeah. I'm not saying there's intent there. I'm just saying that she might have known that by her getting up and doing stuff here would get me doing stuff there. He's welcome. Him, the 5 kids, and Minot, they're welcome. We would fit my second shed out. We would insulate that, and I got a wood stove. All it needs is a glass put in it, and we would get that all fit up for them. Shoveling snow is a good workout. I had another good workout today. That neighbor that I was talking about, that she's an older lady. I've known her. I say older. She might be in her 60s or 70s. I don't know, which I guess is older. But I've known her since I moved to New York. She used to sell well, she still does sell Tupperware, but Trevor was helping her, and then when he started working all the overtime, he transferred her to me. We just help her. I shovel her roofs. I put her garden fence up in the spring, take it down in the fall. And this year she asked me if I could come kill a deer. She asked me if I could come shoot a deer because she's tired of the deer in her yard. God bless this woman. God bless her. When someone asks you for help, you help them. Oh no. But today she had asked me down to one of her garage doors. They're on the overhead rollers that slide sideways. There's just one bar that runs over the door, and then there's rollers, and it slides out of the way. It's a barn door roller. And somehow it came off one of the pulleys. There are 2 pulleys on the door, and somehow one of them came off. Well, she asked me if I could put it back on. Well, I put it back on. Then she said, "Hey, you have your chainsaw?" And I always know to take my chainsaw. And I cut some overhanging branches, cut some of those caterpillar nests out of her apple tree. We burnt them. Then I ended up sweeping off her roofs, and then cleaning up the mess that left on the ground. So I got a pretty good workout today. But yeah, I'm running. Let's see here. If I can. What? No, don't switch. I'm in the middle of a live stream. Don't switch to Chrome. I'll use what I got. Okay, now present. Share screen. Google Photos. And share. Okay, this is okay, now this is not 28 minutes. This is 28 plus 5 is 33 minutes because there's a 5-minute cool down. But 2.5 miles, I burned 316 calories. And I did 2.25 of those miles in 28 minutes. So it's about a 12.2 minute mile. Which is pretty cool. Let's see what else I got here. Oh, I got to show you guys this. My grandkids, they are nuts. These two, oh, hold on. The one in the white shirt and the one in the maroon shirt are my grandkids, and this is one of their friends. They are insane. Oh, wow. Hey, I just noticed I put my pin out there for everybody to see. Did you catch it? Did you catch it? Oh, I don't care. I'm going to change it anyway. But anyway, what you say is that you do more cleaning at her place. Yes. Yes. I do things at her house that I wouldn't do here. When and it's not a problem because her husband died many years ago. Many years ago. And so as she got older, they have a homestead. They have a barn with with a pig stall. They have a tractor. She does a big garden, beautiful garden every year. She's got but her husband died and she never got her homestead. What do you call it? Old age-ified? Ready for me or that's what I call it, I guess. Ready for me to get old and not be able to do stuff. I try to get things. So when I built my house, I built it so that I'll never have to shovel the roof. When I built my wood shed, never have to shovel the roof. Tool shed, never have to shovel the roof. The 2 sheds that I bought from the Amish, I told them, I don't ever want to have to shovel the roof. Can you tell? I don't like shoveling snow either. I have it set up so that I can plow right up to the steps, right past the steps, actually. And then all I got to do is shovel the little porch, the little back porch, and the steps. I don't have to do anything out front because I don't really use the front door. Well, yeah. Yeah, you don't have to have anytime you get moving, Marlene, anytime you get on one of those, it's a success. It's weird. I've had to change because I would go in between the time I got there, which was usually 6:50 to 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock is the latest that I've gotten there, and that was this morning. Don't let me forget to tell you about my good sleep last night. And then I will stretch. I'll do the old calisthenics because my lower back, I wake up and it's killing me. I sit here for a while. You can see this is going to look disgusting, but I have a back belt on. That's why I'm disgusting. Yeah, I'll suck it in. Anyway, I have a back belt on sitting in the chair because when I'm editing videos, I'll end up hunching over, and you guys might even see it here. I try not to, but it hurts my back, my lower back. So I've been working on trying to strengthen my lower back muscles around my spine. Yeah, kids and my grandsons, their father, well, Kelly is, she is fit. Okay. Um, and their father is like 6'6", and he is muscular and fit. Uh, he is a really strong. You look at him. I told him, or I told Wendy on the way home when we first met him, when she first introduced, I said, "Man, oh man, I hope he never hurts her because I'm going to have to kill him from a distance. That boy is big. You shake his hand, give him a hug, and you look up and he's there. You got to look up to see him. He is a big boy. So these boys are gonna, and they're farm boys. They're riding three-wheeler. They're doing chores and stuff like that. Yeah, man, 5 minutes of jogging per day is awesome. I'm doing the program on the elliptical that says that you go 4 minutes on resistance 1, and then it goes for 4 minutes on resistance 8, and then back to 4 minutes on resistance 1 for 28 minutes. What Trevor says that does is when you go from easy to hard to easy to hard, is your body will keep burning calories after you get off the machine. I don't know how it works, but coupling that with the intermittent fasting, I am down to 218 pounds. And at my heaviest point in May, when I started with the yoga, and then I moved on to push-ups and sit-ups and that type of stuff, just trying to do something. I was at 240 pounds. So I've lost 22 pounds so far from my heaviest point. Yeah. Yeah. My frame of mind is I'm not there yet. I'm not going to get there today. I'm not going to get there tomorrow. I'm not going to get there next week. I'm not going to get there next month, but I'm going to get there. My goal is to get down to what the VA says my body mass index says, and that is 296 pounds. Or sorry, 100. Yeah, they want me to gain weight. 196 pounds. I want to get down to that. If I get down to that, okay, I will be tickled pink, number 1. I will blow away in a breeze, number 2. And then I will be able to live the way I want to live. I'll be able to eat what I want to eat for a while without worrying about it. And if I can get between 200 and 210, I will be very, very happy. Well, Remy, there's no reason to run if nothing's chasing you. When I hit 240, though, I turned around and I saw death. I saw getting off the couch was hurting. Planting my little tiny garden hurt. My back was hurting. My knees were hurting. I'm like, no. My mom, I love her to death, and she worked hard all her life, but she can barely move now. And that is terrifying to me. Hey Dave, how's it going? Hi, after cycling 40 kilometers on vacation, I get, yeah. It's amazing how I started off when I started going to the gym. I would use the machines, and then the tornado destroyed that gym. So then I ended up at Planet Fitness, and they have a lot more and a lot of different machines. And this is going to come in handy in the winter. Hopefully this winter I get gains as far as muscle and loss of fat rather than gains of just weight and fat. But yeah, I went from, I was doing 40 to 50 pounds, because I do more reps in a set, lighter weight, more reps, because that's what burns fat. Okay. Once I get to the point, and I have built in my chest and my arms, I've started building some muscle, which is really cool. Because then I went to I got up the courage to do the regular bench press on with the regular bar. They're not free weights. They're in a thing where if you can't get it up, you just twist your wrist, and there are hooks that hook on the frame, and you're not going to die. So that gave me the courage to try it. And I'm up to right now. Just this week, I went from 80 to 90 pounds bench pressing. Hey, I bench press 90 pounds. Oh. But again, I don't know how much I can. I'm doing 10 reps, 5 sets of 10 reps each. Yeah, peanuts are muscle builders. Yeah, I'm not looking to build up, but I bet you I can run to the end of my driveway without dying now. Yes, round is a shape. Round is a shape. A good healthy shape. Yeah, that's the thing. I just don't want to be. I want to be able to stay on the homestead as long as possible. If the Lord doesn't come back, and I hit 80, my mom is 87 years old, about to turn 88. And she raised 6 little brats. Well, 5 little brats and me. And she hurt her body. She hurt her body doing that. They lived the homestead. We didn't know what homesteading was back then, but they canned, they gardened, hunted, fished. We went and picked berries. We oh my goodness, we did all sorts of stuff. I remember a few years we would pick pine cones to sell them to the DEC, the Department of Environmental Conservation, for their system. I hated it. It was kind of fun though, because the squirrels would throw pine cones at you because you were getting into their stashes. Same, Tracy. I see my father at 72 having trouble to walk when getting up is really hard on me. Yeah. And right now, praise God, I'm able to do this stuff. And I want to be able, because my mom's going to live for a long time, I hope, God willing. And I want to be in the shape where I can help her when I'm 87. Yeah, cutting firewood. I'm about to start working. I got my woodshed all, well, the wood part of it is all situated so I can bring in more wood. I want to get the generator side of it cleaned out. I've got 3 generators in there, and 2 of them need to go into storage until I fix them. Yeah, muscle burns more calories. But yeah, and then I'll be doing videos. I did fix the wood splitter, as some of you saw. It might be coming out tomorrow for non-members. It came out last week for members, or a couple days ago for members. I've put a new engine on the wood splitter, but my wood is mostly straight, so I'll do most of that by hand. Trevor has had a lot of people say, "Hey, I got a tree. You want to drop it, and you can have the wood." And he'll go do that, and he will, take the wood. And some of that's really, really naughty. Not naughty, knotty. And this is an old wood splitter. We had a friend, Carl Martin. Trevor said that he bought a brand new wood splitter and he tried to split some wood and it wouldn't split the wood. And so he called the people and said, "Hey, this wood splitter won't split." They said, "Well, bring it in." He brought it in and he showed them the block of wood. They're like, "Well, it's full of knots. Of course it's not going to split it." He says, "My last wood splitter split them easy." You know, it's they're not building stuff to last anymore is what it is. Yeah, do they? Do they though? Two things on that. Electric impulses, tighten and loosen your muscles. I would like to try that, but I'm not going to spend money on it. And but I would like to try it. It gives electrical impulses and stuff, and it burns fat. Exercise is, other than that, exercise is the only way to burn fat is repetitive contraction and release of your muscles. Okay. Use of energy without providing food to provide that energy. Your body when you eat, your body creates insulin to break down the sugars. Insulin also blocks your body from using your stored fat reserves for energy. Now, that's where the intermittent fasting comes in. I stop eating at 5 p.m., go to straight water. Actually, this is a Big Mac puree. No, just joking. I go to straight water and at 5 p.m. Then I wake up in the morning and my body, the insulin has digested all the sugars and my body stopped creating insulin. So now my body is free to burn that fat. So when I go to the gym first thing in the morning, all of that energy is coming from fat. And boy, there's a lot of it. I wish there was more energy for the fat. Fat is not efficient. But and when I'm on the elliptical, I've been trying to stay above 140 paces per minute. Okay. For the 28 minutes, even when it kicks up to the 8 resistance, I've been trying to keep up above so that I can get at least 2 miles in. And I'm trying to get, right now I'm at a 12.17 minute mile. Okay. I used to run 2 miles in 12.7 minutes. Okay. The fastest I ever did the 2 miles was in 12 minutes, 50 some seconds. Or excuse me. Yeah, the 2 mile was in 12 minutes, 50 some seconds, which is just over 6 minute mile. I weighed 140 pounds soaking wet. And I was pure muscle because we ran everywhere. We did PT every morning. And, and I was 18, 19, 20 years old. Hey, Jennifer, Ocean Homestead, welcome. Yes, you can. You just got to work your way up to it. It's like I'm slowly adding weights to the exercises I'm doing, trying to keep the same reps, like with the bench press, which because I want to burn this. I've got pecs, but here, I don't know if this YouTube might gig me. Let's see. Can I tighten my pecs? But this here is still, my pecs are up here, my boobies are down here. That's not good. I do 2 sets of 15 reps and 6 pounds in each. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. The thing is get your muscles moving, get them expanding and contracting. On the elliptical, I use the arm bars because I've got fat up around here that I'm trying to lose too. And after bench pressing, it loosens up my muscles. Because bench pressing, it can be, even though I'm only doing 90 pounds. I used to say it's never too late, but there does come a point where it is too late. And that point can sneak up on you. My mom is she's, like I said, she's 87 and she's earned her rest. But she has a hard time walking around going any distance, okay? To the point where it's uncomfortable, and there are other issues that she has too. She's uncomfortable going places. Leaving the house, which I'm uncomfortable going places and leaving the house. But all of this is, you got to plan for tomorrow today, okay? Now, I'm hoping the Lord's going to come back soon because this old world's a mess. But if he doesn't, I want to be on this homestead as long as I can. I don't want to say, oh, I just can't keep up with the plowing. I just can't keep up with the firewood anymore, and not to mention there is such a thing as, they call them sportsman's heart attacks. And a sportsman's heart attack is in the fall, you have a bunch of older gentlemen and ladies that have done no real physical exercise. Maybe they have a desk job or whatever. They have done no physical exercise in the entire prior year. And then they start dragging a 120-pound deer out of the woods. And their body says, ain't gonna do it. Many people die after they retire because they sit in a chair. Yeah, you got to stay active. And Dave, you travel a lot. You're out moving, and you're an energetic person. Talking to you actually gives me energy. Because you're an energetic person. You're a fun guy. You laugh a lot. Laughing has been proven in scientific studies to help you mentally and physically. Yeah, and you don't have to do a whole lot. It doesn't have to be work. I'm enjoying the gym. I'm starting to see gains, which helps. Before I forget, bugger, I don't have a knife here. Okay, hold on. I got to open the box. Open the box. I will be right back. I just got to grab a knife. My Farberware knife. That's a rough spot. All right, guys, are you ready for it? Okay, everybody, turn up your volume really, really loud and get your face really, really close to the screen. We're going to do it. You ready? You ready?
Mail call!
All right. Oh, goodness gracious, land sakes alive. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean for you to feel targeted. I have a desk. Wait, I don't have any job, but I edit videos a lot. But don't feel targeted. I love you guys. Anyway, this, okay, they they have a PO box too, so I'm not gonna dox them. Um, I was involved with some very wonderful people. And they let me be involved in this and to raise money for a young girl named Livia that has cancer, and to raise money for her family and all, just to take some weight off their shoulders. And I won a prize in one of the bids. Yes, they're both PO boxes. Ha ha! Can't find me, suckers. Um, and if you can, there's a song called Welcome to My Home, or Welcome to My House. Uh you ought to listen to it. It's really good. Let's see here. See if I can do this without cutting myself. Okay, I might not cut anything with this knife. What in the world? Oh, I was trying to open the sidewall. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. They wrote in it September. I got a card. September 2024. Congratulations on winning. Thank you for supporting Livia. We hope to see you in YouTube land more. God bless the Vineyard Chicks, KK, Trey, and Bunky. That is so awesome. Woo! I'm fangirling, guys. I really am. These girls are awesome. If you don't know who the Vineyard Chicks are, slim chance of you not knowing who they are, go to the Vineyard Chicks on YouTube. These are three sisters that are just, they play good music. They just let's see, I think they made it to the semifinal, top 10. They made it to the top 10 at the state fair competition for music, which that's a big thing, man. Michigan, is it Michigan? MI, yeah, Michigan is a big state. Let's face it, Dave, preparing the garden, planting it, okay, some workout. After that, weeding a bit here and there, watering, yeah, that's true. But I am fanning out. Okay, first in the box. Ooh, 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 baby. Ooh. I got a wristband, the Vineyard Chicks, and it's got their logos. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Oh, there's a small and a large. I am going to put this on. Okay, and I was worried when I was putting it on. It's plenty loose, so it's not going to cut off. Vineyard Chicks, rock out. And maybe I'll give this one to one of my grandkids. I don't know how old Bunky is. My grandson, no, she's older than my grandson. I'm about to say, maybe we could fix them up and my future's so bright. I'm gonna open. There are two sets in here. Two sets of sunglasses. So I'm gonna open one. Now I wear glasses, but let's see here. I'll be right back. We be rocking. What do you think, guys? Is it me? I really can't see. Everything's blurry. I am, what's his name? famous singer, blind. Anyway, there's that. Woo! Now I can't see even more. Is that a thing? Can't see even more? Yeah. Stevie Wonder, that was it. Except Stevie Wonder never had ones that said the Vineyard Chicks on them, baby. Woohoo! That is awesome. Thank you so much to the Vineyard Chicks for donating to that cause. Livia is a wonderful young lady. Well, she's like 4, so it's, but this, they could have sent me this and I would have just been tickled. I would have been tickled. Such beautiful writing. I wish I could. Yeah, Ray Charles. Yeah, he's another one. I'm going to be 54 years old in January, and I can't write that nice. I'm keeping this. Thank you, Vineyard Chicks. You guys rock. Literally. Yeah, absolutely. The Vineyard Chicks, they're awesome. And they do the old, they do a lot of the covers of the older music that I like too. And they make their own music. I'm going to set this. Actually, I'm going to go put this back in the kitchen. Be right back. Yeah, so I need to put this back in there too. Yeah, maybe I'll ask them if they mind if I just give this, do a giveaway for this, or maybe I'll give it to one of my grandkids. I don't know yet. What do you guys think? I am just so happy because I got to talk with the Vineyard Chicks. I was fangirl because I am a fan. You got 7 years on me. Well, I don't know what to say about that because you're more energetic and livelier than I have been in the last 10 years, Dave. But yeah, we just gotta keep going, man. Just keep going. It is I'm learning new things. The YouTube channel, we were at 1,666 subscribers this morning, and then when I came back on this evening to set up for the live, we were at 1,665, which is fine with me. I don't get weird about 666 because it doesn't mean nothing until the Antichrist is around. But get another one so both kiddos get the same thing. Yeah, maybe I'll give them this one. Give my grandkids this one too. I probably should. You're right. Because the girls, I don't know if they, man, grandfather of the year here. Carly is 17. Corinne is 14. So they might be interested in the sunglasses. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. The lightsabers keep me. Yes. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm not sharing that, right? Okay. I'm gonna go down through here. Let me see if I can find. Let's see here. No, they say always take a before picture. And I just went past my before pictures. And but I'm looking for what I'm looking for is the lightsaber fight. April. It would have been in May. Aha. Hold on 1 second, guys. Amelia, I miss Amelia. Where's Dave? No offense, Dave, but I think she's got I love this. I can watch this over and over. Okay. Take that down. Yeah, we had such fun. Guys, the Eastern Ontario Homesteading Conference, I hope somebody's picking up the mantle for this year. If not, we're going to have some kind of get together. I hope. I want to see my friends. But yeah, that's what Dave, when he says the lightsabers keep him young, he means it. Real lightsabers. Yeah, and I've been thinking I would like to be able to afford to send Amelia one of my sweatshirts, because apparently she steals her mom's all the time. Her mom has to go looking for her T-Ham 141 Homestead sweatshirt all the time. Which is fine. Young girls are going to steal mom's clothes. Nothing weird about that. Yeah, my daughter never stole any of my clothes. My daughter never stole any of Wendy's clothes. Of course, my daughter's tiny. Wendy was kind of a larger woman in later years when Kelly was a teenager. So, nice. Canada. Yeah, I keep seeing little tidbits about Canada in the news. But it's political stuff, so I'm not sharing it with the Kanucky rookies. Because it's political stuff and I don't want to get political. I have a flag back here that I finally got. Okay, on Facebook, there is a place called End the Wokeness. And they said, want a free flag? Just pay shipping and shipping and handling. So I sent shipping and handling. And with a credit card. And that was in July. Well, we went through, that was the beginning of July. No, that was the ending of June. And then July went by. And so in August, I got a hold of my son an email. I said, I want my money back. I said, apparently I'm not going to get this because it hadn't even shipped out. And I said, apparently I'm not going to get this before the election even, which doesn't matter. Nobody's going to see it anyway. It's going to be hanging up on the outside of my house, and I live in the middle of nowhere. And they said, oh, after 2 weeks, we don't refund. Well, it takes 2 weeks for idiots like me to realize, hey, I got ripped off. But it did finally come in. Good night, JMB. Have a great night. I'm going to be getting off here shortly anyway. because I think we're pretty close to all caught up. I am looking forward to doing wood. I am looking forward to hunting. I was not going to hunt this year because my freezer is pretty full of, um, well, I have 2 halves of a pig and a deer, um, plus a bunch of vegetables and stuff that I put up. Well, I put them in the freezer with the intention of canning them later. Don't get to the canning. Oop. And all right, Mahilan. Yeah, I'm gonna be headed out. But I figured I'm going to get a deer. And my jerky, I tried oven jerky. Well, my thermostat in my oven, it works for like pizzas and stuff like that, which I'm not eating anymore anyway. But I they're the silica packets with the silica beads in them that you put in your safes and closets and stuff to absorb moisture. And you put them in the oven to recharge them. Well, there's a bag inside the cardboard box. You put that in the oven on a, thank God I had it on a baking sheet. And you put it on no more than 240 degrees. Well, I put it on 240 degrees. And when I checked on it 3 hours later, the bag had burned up. Apparently I had a fire in my oven and didn't even know it. Yeah, it didn't really work out. So my oven doesn't really work that great. But anyway, I tried doing the venison jerky with a lot of my venison from the last year's deer, and it ended up getting mold on it. I would use the dehydrator and do it right if I was going to do it again. Because I did get some, the stuff I did in the dehydrator came out good. But this year, when we took our pigs, I tried some of Miller's Meat Market in, it's not Lowellville, New York, Watson, New York. I tried some of their venison jerky and it is delicious. So since my freezer's full of meat, which is a great problem to have, I'm going to take, if I get a deer this year, I'm going to take it to Miller's and have it made into back straps, venison jerky, and the cheese meat sticks. But anyway, guys, I am going to go head out. Another big shout out to the Vineyard Chicks. Check them out. They are 3 sisters, very, very, very talented with music. And they do some farming and stuff as well. In fact, I think they got a tractor delivered. I think that was the first video I ever saw of them. They got a tractor delivered. Anyway, check them out. Another big thank you to Remy for setting up the giveaway with or not the giveaway, the fundraiser for Livia. And if you can, Remy, every once in a while, throw us an update on how she's doing and how her folks are doing. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Remember, if you ain't handsome, if she can't find you handsome, at least let her find you handy. Good old red green. All right. We love you guys. Have a great week. We will see you on YouTube in the funny pages. Y'all have a great day. And God bless.